Hey, oh, just a little bit bored, and I thought, hey, I found like 29 Autosport quizzes, so let's do this. Let's kick this off. Let's do this thing. Let's bring it on. I'm gonna skip the ones I just do not care about. So anything NASCAR is getting skipped. So we got 2000 to 2009 F1 winners. I think there's also gonna be a 90s win as well. Let's go. Let's do this. Michael Schumacher, of course, as well as Ralph Schumacher, Fernando Alonso, Mika Hakkinen, David Coulthard, Jenson Button. Just going through like champions: Raikkonen, Hamilton, Massa, Barrichello. Vettel was kind of coming into his own at that point. Juan Pablo Montoya, Giancarlo Fisichella. And then I got 2 and 3 ones. Robert Kubica got 1. So did Jarno Trulli. 2 and 1, 2 and 1, 2 and 1. Weber, maybe? Mark Webber, okay. And the other one is... Well, it's had like a one-off. So let's see. Ferrari, it'd be Schumacher. It'd be Barrichello, Massa, Raikkonen. Okay, covered. Alonso, Fisichella, Renault. Got it. Raikkonen, Montoya, Hakkinen. Kovalainen. Heikki Kovalainen. Nice. Rolling. Formula One World Champions. In order. Here we go. 1950, Giuseppe Farina. Fangio won in 51, 54, 55, 56, 57. Thank you. Alberto Ascari won in 52, 53. Mike Hawthorne in 58. Jack Brabham was the 59, 60, and 66 champion. 61 is Phil Hill. I know it's going to give me anyone with the last name Hill. So Hill is 61. Graham Hill is 62 and 68. And Damon Hill is 96. Boom. 63, Jim Clark also won in 65. John Surtees is the 64 champion. 67 is Denny Hulme. Jackie Stewart won in 69 as well as 71 and 73. Jochen Rindt, the only man who never got to host the trophy, 1970. Fittipaldi is 72 and 74. Lauda is 75, 77, and 84. James Hunt is 76. Andretti Mario, 79. Jody Scheckter. And then Alan Jones. Is literally that the longest streak of like one-time champions? Because there's 3 champions in a row that did not win again and had not before. I think that might be actually the longest streak that any, like, kind of bizarrely, that's the longest streak I think that's happened. Nelson Piquet, 3-time champion, 81, 83, and 87. KK Rosberg in 82. We will also get the later championship of Nico. McLaren, that's Prost in 85, 86, 89, and 93. Then it's Ayrton Senna in 88, 90, 91. Mansell in 92. Schumacher in 94, 95, 2000, 2001, 2002, 2003, and 2004. Thank you. Jacques Villeneuve in 97. 98 and 99, that's Hakkinen for the double. 95 and or 05 and 06 is Alonso. Kimi Räikkönen in 07. Button in 09. Vettel for 4 in a row. And then the rest is Lewis Hamilton. Boom. Boom shakalaka. Most races in F1 history. Let's go. Let's keep it going. Play quiz. Okay. Finland. That is Kimi Räikkönen. This one I'm pretty sure I would not get if you didn't give me the countries. I think with the countries I have a shot. Rubens Barrichello for Brazil. Spain is Alonso. Germany is Schumacher, if I could spell it right. The United Kingdom at 306 is... I'm thinking it's Jenson Button. Yes. Brazil at 269, Felipe Massa. United Kingdom at 264, that's Hamilton. Italy, 256. It's either Riccardo Patrese. Is Patrese. Cool. Awesome. Germany still going as Vettel. Italian, 252. It's either Fisichella or it's Truly. Truly? It's Truly. Cool. 246 for the UK. I'm going to say David Coulthard. Italy at 229. I'm going to say that's Fisichella. There's actually a lot. There's actually way less like great Italian drivers than we honestly think. How do you spell Giancarlo Fisichella's name? Giancarlo Fizzi. There we are. It's Fizzy. There we go. You would think I could remember that. I was alive for his entire career. Australia 215. I think that's Weber. Austria 210 is either Niki Lauda or more obscurely it could be Gerhard Berger. It's Berger. 208 Italian. Because we got the modern day Italians, which are Fisichella and Truly. I guess Patrese almost really kind of in the same generation. Who else from Italy? Italy. Skip. German Rosberg. Brazilian with 204. Is it Senna? It's not Senna. Third most races for a Brazilian. After Barrichello and after Massa. It's not Fittipaldi or... Oh, it's Piquet. Nelson Piquet. France. Probably Prost and Alesi. And then an Italian. Two more Italians. Two more Italians who lasted long enough. They have no world champions for me to pick from. You know what? I think it's De Cesaris. He lasted something like 15 years despite being a crashing moron. It is De Cesaris. Okay. I have no idea on the last one. It's Michele Alboreto. I would not have guessed Alboreto. I mean, I know he lasted a lot longer than I think. Like he became irrelevant and still stuck around. That's why. 1990s winners. So we got the world champions. So Ayrton Senna, Nigel Mansell, Alain Prost, Schumacher, Hill, Villeneuve, Hakkinen. Okay. That's the champs. Then we got their teammates, basically, during that period. So Berger, for an alarming large number of them, Gerhard Berger is their teammate. There's Patrese, who is Mansell's teammate. There's Johnny Herbert. There's David Coulthard, who's going to pop up and fill a bunch more of this. In 99, there was Eddie Irvine and Heinz-Harald Frentzen, who won 96. Panis. Of course, Monaco. 95. Jean Lacey. Gilles Villeneuve. Circuit. 91 and 90. Okay, that might be a little bit harder. Thierry Boutsen should be around for a couple. And Nelson Piquet. Nice. Got him. Formula 1 Constructors Champions. This won't be easy. Okay. So you got Van Wall in 58. Cooper in 59 and 60. Problem is, you're giving me the lead driver, and for the most part, those are like champions. So we're gonna remember it, and like obviously we're gonna have like stuff like Ferrari, Williams, McLaren popping up a bunch of times, Lotus, Mercedes, Red Bull. Renault with Alonso. Yeah, like I don't know, kind of boring actually. 62 Graham Hill BRM. Brabham with his own team. There we go. Jackie Stewart, that's Matra, and then Tyrrell. Double R, right? Benetton and Braun. Easy. That's NASCAR stuff. I am not interested in NASCAR. Formula 1 Grand Prix winners. Okay, that one's fun. How long has this video been? 11 minutes? Okay, we can go a little longer. Okay, play quiz. Once again, it's giving me the nationalities, so that's going to help me out a little bit. So, Lewis Hamilton and Michael Schumacher. And Ralph. Then there is an active German. That's Vettel. France, that's Prost. Brazil, Senna. Spain is Alonso. England, Mansell, and Jackie Stewart would be Scotland. 25 from Scotland. Is that David Coulthard? No, Coulthard did not win that many. Sterling Moss is English. Who else is Scottish? I never remember who's Irish, who's Scottish, who's English. I'm sorry. So if I end up guessing them, I apologize, but I don't really apologize. Skip that for now. Austria, that's Niki Lauda. Argentina is Fangio. Brazil with 23, that would probably be PK. Yeah. Germany with 23. Not Vettel, not Schumacher. Is it Nico Rosberg? It is Nico Rosberg. And KK, of course, I also get for that. England with 22. Button? No, 15. England with 22. Finland active is Bottas. No, it would be Raikkonen. I mean, Bottas will be here as well, but that's Raikkonen. Hakkinen. That's a stunner that Kimi Räikkönen, for as long as he's been around, actually has only one more win than Mika Hakkinen. That is stunning. Australians, that is Jack Brabham. Brazil, 14 wins. Massa? I get Jochen Mass for that. I did the podium one, if you remember, like a while back and put it up. And that's why I know it'll give me Massa and Mas. But it's not Massa. 14 wins, Brazilian. Not PK. Is it Barrichello? No. Fittipaldi? It is Fittipaldi, okay. English with 14 wins. I think I'm just going to rapid fire England at the end. Honestly, sorry, but that's how it's going to be. Italian with 13. I'm going to say it's a Ascari because he was like very dominant. Yeah, it is Ascari. 12 wins. American, that's probably Andretti. Australian with 12 wins. We got Jack Brabham already. Could be Alan Jones. Do you have that many? It is Alan Jones. Okay. Argentina is Carlos Reutemann. Thank you. Canada with 11. I mean, it's either Jacques or Gilles, so let's get them both. Jacques. Austria, 10 wins. Gerhard Berger? Is Berger. Okay. Sweden with 10 wins. Probably Roddy Peterson. South African with 10 wins. Jody Scheckter. Netherlands with 10 wins is Verstappen. Finland active with 9 is Bottas. Australia, 9 wins. Not Ricciardo because it's not an active driver. Not Jones. We got him already. We got Jack Brabham. Mark Webber? Mark Webber. New Zealand with 8 wins. I'm going to go with Denny Hulme. Okay. Belgium, 8 wins. Jackie X. Thank you. French with 7. I'm going to say it's probably Rene Arnoux. Montoya is the Colombian. Australian active with 7 wins is Ricciardo. I'm surprised Montoya only has as many as Ricciardo got. I don't know why, but that just seems wrong. I don't know. 6 French racer. French racer with 6. The French are such underachievers in F1. All that, like, considering the number of drivers they have, they really are. I mean, Prost is their only champion, and then you've got Arnoux, who I think is their next highest with 7 wins. That's kind of weird for, I think, probably the second most prosperous F1 country. It's a bit weird. I feel like it's Jacques Lafitte, the Ligier driver. It is. Okay, 6 from Italy. Gaudascari. The other big. This is the other big one. Is it Michele Alboreto? No, he only had 5. Riccardo Patrese. 6 for Austria. Jochen Rindt. 5 for Italy. Helio De Angelis. And he only had 2. That's sad. That's a sad story. I mean, it's kind of an interesting story because when Helio De Angelis died, Derek Warwick got his drive because he was like the only kind of top driver who didn't ask for it. That's kind of hilarious. Who else? Italian with 5 wins. Giuseppe Farina? It's Giuseppe Farina, okay. Regazzoni is the Swiss king. 5 from Northern Ireland. 4 from the U.S. Is it Dan Gurney? It is Dan Gurney. New Zealand with 4. That is not Denny Hulme. Bruce McLaren. Yes. Belgium with 3. Thierry Boutsen. 3 for Italy. Got De Angelis. We got Alboreto. We got Farina. Got Ascari. Got Patrese. Fisichella. It is Fisichella, okay. German, 3 wins. Heinz-Harald Frentzen. USA, 3 wins. I have to know. Are we counting the Indy? We are counting the Indy. Fuck you. Richie Ginther, Pete Revson. Two wins for a Frenchman. 3 wins for a Frenchman. Patrick D. I can never spell his name. He raced in the 70s. He is Patrick Depallier. There we go. Thank you. 3 wins, French heritage. I mean, while we're here, there's a Lacey and Gasly who have each won once. And Panis. 3. They have 3 between them. Does that count? 3 wins. French driver. We got Prost and Arnoux already. Patrick Tambay? No, he only won twice. Argentinian with 2 wins, by the way, is the bull Froling Gonzalez. Monaco is Charles Leclerc. Mexico is Pedro Rodriguez. Switzerland with 2. It's either Siffert or Bonnier. Siffert. I never remember. One of them is Swedish, one of them is Swiss. I never remember which one is which. 2 France. Got a bunch of Frenchmen in here. German. Wolfgang von Trips. There we are. Italians. No Baghetti won 1. Finland. That is Kovalainen. And then Poland would be Robert Kubica, the only Pole in F1 history. Venezuela is Pastor Maldonado. Another Swede is Gunnar Nilsson. Mexico, Sergio Perez. Bunch of Italians, French, Americans, and English. All right, let's do it. Hawthorne. Sterling Moss. I think I did him already. Peter Collins. Tony Brooks. Jim Clark. Graham Hill. Plus Phil Hill. Plus Damon Hill. John Surtees. What other champion? James Hunt. Inns Ireland. Johnny Herbert. Thinking of Brits who have won races. There's one out there who's won 5 that I haven't come up with yet, and one who's at 4, but it's Northern Ireland. 4 is that's Eddie Irvine. So that's not a hard one. That's fine. Random Italians with wins. There are a lot of them. Brambilla, I think, won one as well. Tario Brambilla. That Northern Ireland, the one that's won 5, is gonna bug me. John Watson. John Watson, yay, got it. So there's one with 3 from France, one with 2 with 2 from France. I'm missing 3 multi-winners, and there's a bunch of ones, and a lot of them are American and probably bullshit. And by bullshit, I mean the fact that they won the Indy 500. Jarno Trulli is out there. Diedre Paroni. Oh, I ran out of time. Or did I hit quit somehow? Jean-Pierre Jaboulet, Maurice Trudeau, Roger Ward. Is there any that I feel like bad? Carlos Pache. I feel bad about that. Nannini, I feel bad about. His hand cut off. I missed the old man, Fagioli. I missed Severt. I missed a couple that I wish I had gotten, but I got 81%, and the average apparently is 43, so that's not too bad. What about one more? Formula One drivers from a year. That's not challenging. One more. Let's do this. What do we got? This one's kind of weird. What does this one mean? Can you name the lead top 10 F1 points from 70 to 79? All right, that's challenging. Wasn't alive for this, so I may be biting up more than I can chew here. Okay, so 1970s champion is Jochen Rindt. Let's get that out of the way. 71 is Jackie Stewart. 72 is Fittipaldi. Then we have Lauda, Hunt, Andretti, and Scheckter. Okay. What about runners up? Jackie Ickx. I don't even remember who the 71 runner up is, to be honest. 74. Peterson. And Villeneuve. I'm missing the 74 runner-up. That's a little bit annoying. Excuse me. Denny Hulme was still kicking around. And then towards the end of the 70s, you had Alan Jones show up. Let's throw him in there. Okay. Jochen Mass. Clay Regazzoni. With Regazzoni. There we go. Now we are cooking with stuff. Gunnar Nilsson was from this time. Probably is one of them. Patrick Depailler. There we go. Peroni is coming in at the end of the year of this, as is Lafitte. Jacques Lafitte. There we are. I knew he was in there somewhere. Let's try Arnoux and Jabouli. They were the Renault drivers. Maybe Jean-Pierre never got in there. Okay. Carlos Pache. I forgot him on the winners list. I better not forget him again. Carlos Reutemann, whose name I can never spell. Hey, I got all of 74 and 77. Nice. So I got 2 years. 2 years. Francois Sever, Jackie Stewart's teammate. Was Pete Revson still around? He was. Okay, Peter Revson was still around. Peter Revson has a weird career. It's a bit it's very weird. John Watson's career is kicking off at this point. Nice! I got 76 through 79 now. Cool. Good. And I'm only missing 10th place from 75. That's not too bad. Feel good. I think Siffert and Bonnier are still around at this point. No, not Bonnier apparently. Siffert is though. 75. Who am I missing from 75? Not Patrese. He'd be late 70s, and I've got them. Tom Price, the Welshman. Tom Price, yeah. 9 left. Are there any 60s champions? I think outside of Hume, Brabham? Maybe was Jack Brabham still around? He was. He did well in 70. Interesting. Still kicking. What about Dan Gurney? Not Dan Gurney. Okay. 8 left. Surtees? Probably not. No. Graham Hill? No. Trying to think of any like weird countries that appeared then. It's always like drivers always stick in my head that are from countries that don't traditionally produce F1 drivers. That's why like Italy, France, that kind of thing. Like they really blend together. And I don't really remember them, so it is probably a bunch of French, British, and Italian drivers that I'm missing. But that doesn't really help me if I can't remember them. Peter Gethin, got one. Chris Amon? Chris Amon was still kicking. Okay. We got 5 left. This is way better than I thought I'd do, honestly. Although I guess it is unfair because I'm getting multiples from like one guess, basically. And that's kind of unfair. Feels like there's a better way of designing this. So we've covered South America as far as I know. We've guessed the Americans. I think we're still around. We've guessed the Aussies and the Kiwis. We've gotten Scheckter. We've gotten Villeneuve. Got Lauda. Got Ix. Missing 1 from 73, 1 from 72, 1 from 71, and 2 from 70. And of course, 4 out of the 5 could be the same goddamn guy. In theory, that's possible. Literally, if one guy appears 4 times, I'm gonna be pissed. That is gonna be amazingly annoying. But I can't think of anybody. Got nothing. Drawing a blank. So let's pull the pin. Okay, who is it? Pedro Rodriguez would have appeared twice, and Jean-Pierre Beltois twice, and Mike Hollywood. Mike Hollywood got in the top 10? Or Halewood, pardon me. I do know those drivers. I just don't... I think of Beltois as a 60s guy for some reason. I just never think that Halewood or Rodriguez actually had that much success over the course of the season. Like, I know Rodriguez won races and is the most successful Mexican driver in that regard in F1 history. But I don't know. I didn't think he was in top 10. I didn't think Halewood ever had that great of a season. It's more of a motorcycle racer. Anyways, I don't know. Some fun quizzes. If you stuck with me the whole way, awesome. And did you do better than me on any of these? Go for it. Go forth. Destroy. Be better than me. That'd be fun.